cars fly in addition to the red light and go over all the other cars. I don't see any purpose, and you know, it's again bad timing.
Terrible.
When the country wants you to be aligned with the common man's concerns, when the country wants you to be responsible, conduct your business in the house, all you're looking for are token benefits of self-survival and self-acceptance. I mean, it's actually more amusing than anguishing.
It is, isn't it, Neerja? Actually, you can only laugh at it.
It's amazing the disconnect between them and what the ordinary people feel out on the streets. And can you imagine in Delhi, 700 more cars that stop traffic. Yeah. Now we have ministers, certain ministers stopping the traffic, so you will have 700 more MPs roughly.
And what do they mean by better treatment from the bureaucracy? Is the bureaucracy going to crawl when asked to walk? I mean, I think we have a very able bureaucracy, and the bureaucracy must stand up to political interference and political waywardness. So if you make the bureaucracy almost supplicant, I think you will do more damage to yourself than to just the country.
All right, wonder if the politicians out there are listening. Perhaps it could only happen in this government that at a time like this, these kind of recommendations are given to the House. We're going to take another break now. I'd like to thank Suhel and Neerja very much for joining us. When we come back, we look at what MPs do when Parliament is adjourned. Exactly how do they spend their free time? That's after the break.
Oh, really? That's quite...
Welcome back. In some other news today, 6 Indian players have pulled out of the World Series Hockey, a cash-rich tournament, saying that doing their national duty is more important. They would rather concentrate on the Olympic qualifiers.
Six players of the Indian hockey team have written to Hockey India saying they will not be playing in the cash-rich World Series Hockey or WSH. They've said that they don't want to participate in the tournament because national duty is more important for them. The players who are currently in South Africa, in fact, have requested to postpone the tournament to after the Olympic qualifiers. All 6 players, including former captain Sandeep Singh and current captain Bharat Chetri, had signed 3-year contracts with WSH. Considering the Olympic qualifiers begin nearly 2 weeks after the scheduled WSH end date, it's no surprise then that current coach Michael Nobbs isn't in favour of the tournament either. Nobbs' take is that playing under different coaches and in different teams will hamper preparations. The WSH, a franchise-based 36-day tournament, has been a bone of contention. Sandeep Singh and Sardara Singh, in fact, were banned from the national camp for attending a WSH function. The tournament has already got a cold shoulder from Pakistan since it's not approved by the International Hockey Federation. If the rest of the Indian stars pull out as well, it's going to be a huge setback for the tournament, which has a total prize money of more than 10 crore.
And finally, we know that they have no work in Parliament because it's been adjourned every day. So what do MPs do in their spare time? Take a look.
It's a season for protests in Parliament. If inside the House the FDI was raising hackles, these southern MPs were raising their voice for the Mulla Periyar Dam. No wonder many MPs were left with nothing much to do.
क्या करें आप फालतू सेंट्रल हॉल इधर उधर मंत्रियों से टाइम लेते हैं मंत्रियों से मिलते हैं जुलते हैं यही सब करते हैं.
It was time to get creative with how to spend time. A tougher solution for those MPs who are from out of town, like Trinamool's Derek O'Brien, who says he's sick of drinking coffees in Central Hall.
We read some books, we talk with phone, we converse with friends like you, watch TVs.
You don't wish to do an alternate plan when you come here because it's your priority orientation. It's an orientation.
So we still meet people from our constituents. I'm able to, do a little bit more exercise.
On a serious note, many MPs like Dipinder Hooda want to initiate tougher rules that make more working days mandatory for MPs.
Money should be charged from the MP land fund of certain MPs if they are acting out of their own free will.
I have written a letter to Honorable Speaker that I will be present in the House, but I will not take the DA as there is no proceeding in the House.
These MPs may have noble intentions, but they provide no immediate relief, especially for people who are getting more impatient with the politicians every single day. With Rahul Srivastav in New Delhi, Snetra Chaudhary for NDTV.
And we still don't know whether this House is going to function at all in the winter session. That's it on Left, Right and Centre tonight. Thanks for watching.